hefty bags, we break them on the floor. Got that money on the table, keep that chopper by the door. What it do? What's the next move? Money for a show. Oh, 1,008 grand to make that whole block snow. Got some bells and that hefty bags, we break them on the floor. Got that money on the table, keep that chopper by the door.
Can you turn the headphones up some more though, the music? Yeah. You wanna do it like that? Yeah. I see what type of games you on. But don't worry. Yeah. I mean, you like to play? I wanna play games too. We can play yo.
Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby.
And ain't no feeling less I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And I don't like it when you're doing what you do. Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And can I spend a little time with you? Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. The one I was fucking with you. Girl, you got me like, yeah, girl, you know it's nice to meet you. Tell me what you like, I said I treat you. Or you liking all the finer things. Want a nigga come and put you in designer jeans. Well, baby girl, I can do that. I can do that like a new cool girl with the roof crash. Shit, and you the only one I want. Wanna go to sleep and wake up to you in the morning. So I get your head in the shower, talking about breakfast in bed for an hour. Yeah, or you liking all that freaky shit. You can get freaky if you really want. Can I get some head or no? Bring another bitch to bed or no? Or you can take that like the extended. But don't worry, girl, I got plenty shit. It's enough for me to go round. If you fuck with me, girl, you know I hold you down. What you wanna take a photo, we can catch the flight. What you wanna spend a day or a couple nights? If you act right, you can spend your life. I can get you some of this, get you what you like. Oh, you gon' be my little red nose. We gon' bring it over, girl, you talk like, ooh, baby. And ain't no feeling less I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And I don't like it when you're doing what you do. Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And can I spend a little thing with you? Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And ain't no other hoes fucking with you. Girl, you got me like,
dying to speak, buying you drinks. What would you think if we make you say, ooh? You got me dying to speak, buying you drinks. Just you and me, could you make me say, ooh, baby?
and ain't no feeling less I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And I don't like it when you're doing what you do. Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And can I spend a little time with you? Girl, you got me like, ooh, baby. And ain't no other hoes fucking with you. Girl, you got me like.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas. That's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga and get a nigga mad. As soon as I say nigga, then everyone react and wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black. You pound that then. Talking about slavery like you was around back then. Like you was picking cotton off the fucking ground back then. Like you was on the plantation getting down back then. Alright. Look. I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a rut. I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living off free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still trying to sell them for some weed and some liquor or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road cause you ain't got no fucking goals? You already late. You motherfuckers need to get your damn priorities straight. Wait. It's like you're proud to be fake, but you lazy as fuck. And you rather sell drugs and get a job and be straight. And then you turn around and complain about the poverty rate. Fuck out of my face. You can't escape problems. You can pray for some change, but can't break a dollar. Got nobody else to blame, so you blame Donald. They fucked the world with a Make America Great condom. My voice been back. I'm not racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black. My head's in the cloud. Heard there's not enough jobs for all the men in your house. Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out. Or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. I'm not racist. And I never lied, but I think there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, studied the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my God. And all you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet. And that's the nigga within you. Music right in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids listen and then the cycle continues. Blame it all on the menu. Blame it on those drinks. Blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on white privileges. Blame it on white kids and just blame it on white citizens. Aim at the vice president. Bunch of class clowns. Niggas kneeling on the field, that's a flag down. How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gon' show us some respect. You gon' stand for this country, nigga. I'm not racist. I'm just prepared for this type of war. I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more. It's like you wanna be so famous. You'll do anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass. You ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that goat out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff. And then maybe police and stop killing you fucks. So what the fuck? I'm not racist. It's like we're living in the same building but split into 2 floors. I'm not racist. But there's 2 sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours. I wish that I knew yours. I'm not racist. I swear. With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that? And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different sin. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. But that don't mean that you can say it just cause you got nigga friends. Nigga. That word was originated for you to keep us under. And when we use it, we know that's just how we greet each other. And when you use it, we know there's a double meaning under. And even if I wasn't picking cotton physically, that don't mean I'm not infected by the history. My grandmama was a slave, that shit gets to me, and you ain't got no motherfucking sympathy, you pussy nigga. I'm sorry, you can never feel my life. Trying to have faith, but I never felt alright. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Trying to find a job, but ain't nobody call me back yet. Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick, this is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes when I ain't making no dough. You think you know everything, but you don't. You wanna copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own. Whoa. Fuck, I'm exhausted. I can't even drive without the cops trying to start shit. I'm tired of this systematic racism bullshit. All you do is false shit. This the shit that I'm false with. And you don't know shit about my people. That's what bothers you. You don't know about no fried chicken or no barbecue. You don't know about the 2-step or no loose change. You don't know about no 2 chains or no Kool-Aid. You don't know. And even though Barack was half as black, you hated President Obama. I know that's a fact. You can't wait to get him out and put a cracker back. And then you gave us Donald Trump, and that was payback for that. I'm not racist. I never lied, but I know there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. Yeah, I praise Tupac like he was a fucking god. He was fighting for his life way before he fucking died, nigga. Die, nigga. And all you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the cracking within you. Hatred all in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but I might be any day now, treating everybody how you want in any way how. I swear North Korea about to bomb us any day now. And now I'm ducking every time I hear a fucking plane now. Shit. You know I make a lot of sense, but you just can't admit it. When Eminem went against Trump, that was the illest. Cause even though he's white, he let us know he's standing with us. I'm not racist, but I cry a lot. You don't know what it's like to be in a frying pot. You don't know what it's like to mind your business and get stopped by the cops. And I know if you about to die or not. You worry about your life, so you take mine. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same time. I wish we could trade shoes so we could change lives so we can understand each other more, but that'll take time. I'm not racist. It's like we living in the same building but split into both sides. I'm not racist, but there's two sides to every story, and now you know mine. Can't erase the scars with a bandage. I'm hoping maybe we can come to an understanding. Agree to disagree, we can have an understanding. I'm not racist.
Yep. It's that slumlord shit right here, man. Step my paper, then I move. Tryna make another move. Haters talking, make a move. Still form, make a move. I like how your woman move. You hard, bitch, I move. Running back, made a move. Get a stack, that's a move. Move. Step my paper, then I move. Tryna make another move. Haters talking, make a move. Still form, make a move. Step my paper, then I move. Women coming at these shows. I ain't fucking on the move. Operating with the tool. It get crazy when I cross over. She get blinded by the jaws. Run my papers like a score. Mama tell me I'm a fool. Up in Cleveland like I'm low. Nigga trying to meet the nose. I said I'm cold, I got the flow. I'm in that ghost like I'm Bo. I'm with the green, think I'm Mario. I'm running shit like I got cardio. Slumlord, king of party hoe. Belly yellow, she like Wario. Tryna ride a yoga like a Hardy slow. But no, she really riding is the bitch. Don't say these hoes, I ain't Clark Kent. Spin heat like a fucking vent. It was around when it was pocket lit. Smashing bras out in Providence. Tax season when you wanna flex. You ain't even seen it common sense. Swear these niggas changing, got the armor tricks. I could've tripped off a lot of shit, but I keep moving. And I can stand it so you know I'm choosing like an ice train. Yeah, you know I'm coolin' with a bad chick. Thicker than a Hummer frame. Who got more money? It's the number game. Chopper came out, hit the running man. Since you won the game. Got my paper, then I move. Tryna make another move. Haters talking, make a move. Still form, make a move. I like how your woman move. You hard, bitch, I move. Running back, made a move. Get a stack, that's a move. Move. Step my paper, then I move. Tryna make another move. Haters talking, make a move. Still form, make a move. These niggas, bro, they need crutches. Bad chick named Duchess. She ain't coming here for nothing. I'm the only one she trusting. Say that nigga is a fucking bum. Roller switches fatter than a thumb. Got the gas sitting all in my lungs. On my mama, I be going dumb. Bitch, booty fat like a fucking plum. Eyes open, getting no sleep. They don't know my business cause I'm low key. I be feeling like an OG. How I put my little brother on game. Who is you? No name, stiff forms, no lanes. Think you hop, but got no flame. Throw it in the mix like I'm Romaine. Top off like a nudist. We the hottest just to do this. I'm in the mouth like a toothpick. I kick it out to some new shit. They can hang with me, got the news quick. Chain gang with me, make a new hit. You get out of line, get snooze quick. It's all fam who I move with. All white, Audi like cool with. Like an acrobat making moves split. Trying to interfere with some news clip. Put their hand out, no I can't go. Pull up in the whip, it's a mango. Take a couple shots like I'm Django. I be getting cheese, call me queso. My paper, then I move. Tryna make another move. Haters talking, make a move. Still form, make a move. I like how your woman move. You hard, bitch, I move. Running back, made a move. Get a stack, that's a move. Move. Step my paper, then I move. Tryna make another move. Haters talking, make a move. Still form, make a move.
That craze extraordinary.
At age 12, filling clothes off the racks, feeling fine in dressing room. The way that it's going back, putting back on the outfit I had on. Didn't have to get my own, just want to have my own. So nobody said I own, cause I got it on my own. That's the type of shit I'm on. I'm the type to sit on thrones. Boy, my bloodline is royalty. grandmother spoiled me. Always get what I want. Helen gas, cheap and blunts. I used to get them things on fronts. Once or twice I fucked it up. Sold a little, smoked enough. Niggas still waiting on me. County open cases on me. Best friends done switched up. They don't even look the same. It's like they changed faces on me. Uprooted, changed places on me. Guess that was the first sign. Should've learned the first time. My loyalty embedded, it was planted. My so-called niggas took for granted, took advantage. Now they run with the and I'ma keep on drinking this alcohol, smoking this weed, and getting this money. They hate me cause I'm out, I'm the king up on my throne. They hate me cause I'm out, I'm the king up on my throne. And I'ma keep on drinking this alcohol, smoking this weed, and getting this money. They hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. Yeah, they hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. Karma's a bitch, right? Bullets fly after fist fights and miss right don't exist. Just hoes that became women that matured from a bitch. I look for more in a bitch than fat ass and nice tits. She needs to be established in order for me to stab it. Not feeding carrots to a rabbit. Although most you niggas do so out of habit. Cause they say they got to have it. And that pussy steady calling, so you cashing out. Come on, no hood and smash it out. You know the type of shit niggas drink, smoke, and elf and laugh about. Honestly, I would give apologies. But why should I feel apologetic for my honesty? Polished like spit shine, but this time it's kiwi. Let you see me through a CD. Cell phone or iPad. I fall back at iPad. Compute on the digital. Every thought's critical towards the individual. You know what I mean? And I'ma keep on drinking this alcohol, smoking this weed, and getting this money. They hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. Yeah, they hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. And I'ma keep on drinking this alcohol, smoking this weed, and getting this money. They hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. Yeah, they hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. They say I'm always talking about drinking and smoking and hustling ferocious. I guess since that's my everyday life, then that's my focus. I'm coasting. My teacher said I could do whatever I think and I put my mind to. So I put my mind to the grind to never fall behind you. Must I remind you from mind's view? Focus, king of pie, bro. I slide through and get love. I'm sick of fake niggas. Mine's is true gangsters. So I advise rap guys to stay in your lane. Cause you can get bowled over, strike zone, lifelong family, no friends on my speed down, and most not my bloodline, cause bloodline to fuck you first. Incest, investors, paper to gain interest in bitches. I take interest to build an empire like Lucius. My movements is like 2 steps at a time. My uncle told me take my time. I'm feeling like, how can I do that? The devil's on my back, he's trying to take my time. He's fishing for the wrong one, cause every time I break the line, get away with all the bait. Hook still in my face. I guess that was the cost for me to eat off that plate. And I'ma keep on drinking this alcohol, smoking this weed, and getting this money. They hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. Yeah, they hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. And I'ma keep on drinking this alcohol, smoking this weed, and getting this money. They hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne. Yeah, they hate me cause I'm on, I'm the king, I'm on my throne.
Yo, 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 yo. The fuck's up? WTMH Radio, Underground Sunday, Slumlord Studios, Big Moose the Pro, Raven Capone, JAYE BEEZE. We waiting on SALIYMA as always. We about to $5 fine her ass. Exactly. She can be at all the motherfucking events and shit, but she can't get to this
like 6 kickbacks a week. You be at early, but you
can't early, yeah,
on time.
Exactly. Showing up here at 7:30 and shit.
Yeah, with your kids and shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna criticize, but if I showed up to work with my kids, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah. So
Raven over there like, leave her alone.
Nah, I ain't say that. I'm just saying here, minding my business, man.
He said she ever like old girl from Senate office.
I'm gonna be like dude on Trading Places. I'm be the nigga. He only gonna be like, yeah. That's all I'm gonna do.
So we got a special guest in the building today.
Bishop Shakula Shakur.
What's
Don't worry about trying to find a nigga's Facebook page. They
Damn. Yeah, he can't give no social media info today. It's gonna get shut down.
It's gonna get shut down.
You can't even give niggas your email account. They go
Follow me. I'm on Instagram, Bishop Obama.
I got you.
I heard you working on some GoFundMe's, man. What's up with that?
Man, listen, man, I'm trying to help out the local community, man. There's a lot of people rapping, man, and they're not as fortunate as us, man, you know, and the Bible says, give and it shall be given, you know, so we want to support those that are in a good position. We have a local rapper I've been admiring for names, LMF Savo, young guy, you know, he's sort of talented, but he's not doing too well. I seen him at the blood bank the other day. He's a blood, so I understand why he's at the blood bank. We gotta help the guy out.
You know when the break comes.
Everybody say, "Come on, let's go support." We gotta support.
I gotta cut my mic on because I'm gonna keep laughing. So I'm gonna let y'all take care of this.
You in this shit, motherfucker? You can't run. Bullshit, nigga. You gonna try to turn away? You can't turn away from some dope shit like that.
Ain't thought that
fucking blood.
Ain't thought the peas from Pyru. It was plasma. Listen, man. I can't even get my
blood. Oh shit, nigga.
We starting to GoFundMe for Sav. Really, all of them.
I do got a question. I know he changed his name like 2-3 times. I just don't know what the LMF stands for.
I know. At first, I seen LMF. All I thought was laugh my fucking ass off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like DM initials. But then I looked at it. I guess it means loyalty, means family. It's a new crew he joined. That's why he went from Sav to LMF Sav. So you know it's the other version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he keep
kind of like the ASAP Rocky type thing. With
not like I guess so. But he's like a Kevin Durant. Like he couldn't win on one team, so he's trying to find another team to win on. He's not winning nowhere. So where's the fucking never be DOA Sav? I'll say that.
I think we just need
KD last year. No, 2 years. Or it'd be 3-year KD. That'd be 3-year KD.
I think we probably need to go like Party City and get some just sound effect things. The rubber chicken, the bear. It needs to be some.
I don't think we need it. These motherfuckers is winning all by themselves, nigga.
Yeah, this shit is great.
Hey, look, man, I have never in my entire life had a motherfucker catch me off guard like that. Like, bro, that fucking blood bank shit. That shit is facts right there.
That shit is facts.
Niggas be at blood banks, man.
Every day.
It's
What's
sad.
wrong with a blood bank? You get about $400 a month off of that. What's wrong with that?
Nah.
I don't know that how much you get. All I know is
I need my blood and plasma.
I need everything. I'm old, bro. I can't be giving nothing away like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, where we gonna get it from?
Yeah, I'm not being a dick, but it'll be a lot of dope things at the blood bank.
It's about 160.
He's a crack baby.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying,
we gonna get dirty. They talking about my dead mama. The gloves is off. I'm the Black Bugs Bunny. Listen, if you listen to it, no facts. He talks about it.
Crack baby is a statement in the black community. We are not gonna we say that shit all the time.
Oh, he's a cocaine child. Okay. He said in his last song. I listened to his music. He said something about his mama. Yeah, him and his niggas was talking about my dead mom. But I listened to his last song. He was saying that he don't talk to his mom because she smoked dope. So I was like, oh damn, that's why he looked like that. You know what I'm saying? That's losing Isaiah growing all up.
This nigga's amazing.
Halle Berry, we fucking baby, bitch.
Pookie, hey, listen. Why ain't nobody recording this? Listen, y'all remember?
Niggas like watch the rerun.
Y'all remember in New Jack City? You know what I'm saying? When Pookie was with an old girl that was pregnant, they had the little crack baby out there. That was sad.
Oh,
so if you would like to call in 614-711-754.
Tell that nigga call 911.
Somebody call 911. Fucking it. Now, before
I gotta stop. We gotta be serious. Where did the beef come from?
Damn it, we need SALIYMA here because she be going live right now and people be calling in.
Listen, man, this beef is deep rooted. What happened? It's a trickle effect. It's a domino effect, man. Started off with me dissing one person that, you know, a lot of people liked, and they all just, you know how you beat one nigga up and then he can't beat you, so he go get his big brother. And you beat him up, so he go get his daddy. You go beat him, so he go get his uncle. You know what I'm saying? I just been running through the whole family.
I was gonna say, I wasn't gonna say it out loud. So you should beat this whole nigga family up and his team.
No, I think Moose is from the root, from the origin. Why? How did it get from whoever it got to Sav? Because Sav wasn't involved at all.
Yeah, so what happened was, you know, I mean, we all know, okay.
Oh, he fighting for another nigga getting his ass kicked?
Just let him tell it. He was on my show. He told it.
Good question, bro.
Let me break it down. Here's what it all started off. Listen, it all started off right down the street. It started on 161. It started Nick's Cabaret. You see what I'm saying? Strip club.
Shout out to Nick's Cabaret.
Hey, listen.
God damn, it's been shut down like 2 years.
Yeah, it's 2 years. Listen, I was running security there. I was there when Chubbs got shot. You see what I'm saying? Listen, Switch Marquis was the host. You see what I'm saying? Right. Switch Marquis, I ain't gonna say a lot on air because I ain't gonna snitch on myself. He had a little thing he liked to do. You know what I mean? You know, and I used to help him out. You know what I mean? He was broke throughout the week, so he would. You know what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? With Ezel, I mean with Switch. When you say we get paid on Fridays, you see what I'm saying? He come see me. It's Friday. You know what I mean? I'm like Big Worm in this motherfucker. So anyway, so I pulled up on him. So what happened was one weekend a big fight broke out. Everybody got jumped, all security. You see what I'm saying? You know, and they blamed Switch for it. They try to say he had the place too turned up. It was a lie. It wasn't really his fault. So what happened was, you see what I'm saying? You know, he still owed me money. So I hit him up like, bro, what up that cash? You see what I'm saying? He's like, man, I ain't got it. You know, Baba ain't paying me. I'm like, man, I know how they do. I hit you back in a little while. Give me like a week or 2 weeks. I kept doing that a couple times. He ain't have it. So I'm like, look, you ain't dodging me like the other niggas that still owe me. So I'm just going to do you like this. Let's barter. I know you ain't got no bread. You a host. You promo. I rap. I need some promo. Don't nobody really know me yet. You promo for me one song for a week on your IG and your Facebook, and we even.
Dope. Okay.
Nigga told me no.
Oh.
So you see what I'm saying?
Not dope.
So his excuse was bullshit. He tried to say it's because you know this, that, and the third. You know, his other promo reasons, some silly shit. Anyway, what the real reason was, I beat up his new partner. You know what I mean? There's a nigga named Juju that he was starting to athlete with, and I beat Juju up, so he couldn't promote myself on his page, and I just knocked Juju out. Okay. So I just figured like this, like, bro, I'm saying, fuck you. I ain't gonna, you know, I wasn't really that hurt by it. I just not gonna fuck with you. But the nigga kept taking shots at me, and I'm like, man, you know, I'm a revenge type person. Like, I don't let nobody get the last laugh or the last word. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, it ain't deep enough to shoot him. If I beat him up, I'm a known fighter. He's skinny, so I ain't gonna get no props for it. So I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna diss this nigga. I'm gonna make him promo for me. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you so mad that you gotta talk about me. So everybody that you know gonna hear my name. You see what I'm saying? So after doing that, I easily slaughtered him. You know, what happened was, you know, it died off, and then so somebody started off on a new Stitz page. I was talking about a post. And then Scooter hopped out of nowhere taking shots at me. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even know the dude. He was just talking shit about me. And it was like,
that's his man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, so I guess he had heard about me, was feeling some type of way. Like, oh, you ain't that hot, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, man, fuck you, man. You see what I'm saying? So I heard through the grapevine, they're like, oh, he got a diss song on you, but it's only like halfway through. I'm like, well, I don't even know this nigga. I'm like, man, he got a halfway diss song. I'm gonna make him drop that shit. So I just wrote a song out of nowhere. I wrote Black Jesus. I ain't know nothing about him. So he dropped his, and everybody was like, oh, you know, of course, all his buddies, you know, was like, oh, he won. I'm like, man, that shit was whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So
Scooter did respond first.
So he responded. So after he responded, you know what I mean? They felt like my song wasn't good enough. I wasn't better. So I'm like, all right, fuck him. Fuck all y'all. I'm gonna diss everybody. Oh shit, we got a call.
Oh, that's what the show for, bro.
WTNH Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Get Barrio Yito live in the back.
Bro, you interrupting right now.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, nothing. Look, you're interrupting. We in story mode. You gonna have to fucking pay attention and listen on.
Bro, yeah, if it ain't Sam, Scooter, Switch Marquis, we ain't taking the call.
I know why these niggas are calling now.
You gotta lit.
Fuck the rest, we the best. Get Pasha ET full effect, man.
No doubt.
I love you, Pablo.
Love you, my nigga.
I love you too, man.
Peace.
Hey, RIP.
Hey.
Man. That's my guy, man.
Yes, sir.
Man.
No doubt. Bro. We ain't got to that part of the show yet.
I do want you to call them when we do that. But if you could do me a favor, call Sav and Scopes and tell them that.
We got Bishop should call
Hey, that's the blood bank. I tell you what to call. Go call the blood bank.
Got a plasma center. Them niggas is over there already, bro.
Oh, that nigga.
All right, so back to the story. So I decide. I say fuck everybody. So I drop DOA versus everybody. Like I'm gonna diss all these niggas.
Which I feel was dope. That was a dope track.
So they never responded. You know what I mean? And it was dead there because I can't. You know what I mean? I keep jabbing at a dead horse. These niggas don't respond. So what happened was about a month ago, I seen Scopes. Now, if you remember in DOA versus everybody, I talked about in there how he told me, I said suck my dick. He said he got to see me. He ain't gonna do shit. Well, when I seen him, I'm like, I'm about to see if this nigga really about that shit. We was out west at Cookies. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I seen him. I hollered at him. I was like, he seen me. You see some distance. I'm gonna holler his name. I was like, Scopes, like loud as hell. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you hear me, nigga? He looking over all dumb and shit. Like, who that? Like, nigga, you know, it's the only nigga over there just came up on a bike. You see what I'm saying? You hear that wild ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Only nigga in Columbus. Yeah, exactly. Everybody know that's me. So you see what I'm saying? So I walk up on him like, what's up? He's like, what's up? I'm like, well, look, I gotta go inside here, make this money, do my photography thing. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to mess my money up. So, but I remember you said you was gonna see me. So if you trying to scrap, we gotta get in there right now because I ain't finna fuck up my money. So we got.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm like, right now, we in this parking lot, so we can get this record right now before we get inside of here. And he was like, oh, man, I got kids to go home to. Like, nigga, you had kids when you threatened me. So I don't know.
All you motherfuckers out here didn't get that mental note. Don't nobody give a fuck about your kids when you talking shit.
Exactly, you talking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's open game. If you try to be a, Mr. Huxtable, don't come out here fucking around with Brad, man. This is true. I ain't got shit to lose, nigga. I'm from the 5th floor.
You want to fight, nigga? You want to fight?
Exactly. So I called the nigga out. You see what I'm saying? He ain't want that. So I'm like, all right, well, on the music tip, nigga, you ever gonna respond? He like, no, you gotta make me rap. I'm like, you just gave me ammunition, bro. I just bitched you. You see what I'm saying? I got somebody right here that can vouch for me. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it, it's all back going. You see what I'm saying? I'm about to torch this nigga. You see what I'm saying? Because I thought it was gonna be funny. So yeah, I torched him. He ain't gonna respond. You know what I mean? He's scared. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drop one more song. You see what I'm saying? Because I had so many people watching. You see what I'm saying? And his homeboys was hopping in and Sav just kept talking shit. So I was like, man, fuck it. I ain't going to mention their name in the next track. I'm just going to list all their names on the diss track and to see who responds. I'm going to list all 4 of these niggas.
Yeah, because you forgot a name. You ain't saying his name. You was going to D.Ali too.
No, I mentioned his name. I didn't mention his name I didn't mention nobody's name in the second track. Oh, okay, you see what I'm saying? The second track, that was just pretty much like a bait song. I was just trying to make another one just to piss you off. Like somebody gonna get mad. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Do something. So it was really just to try to like, come on out, nigga.
Pay your data, nigga.
So you see what I'm saying? So I did that one. He finally responded. He fell into my little trap. You see what I'm saying? He dropped the first song called Not Enough. You see what I'm saying? He said he's like, I'm not gonna make no more songs. He can make 10 more diss songs. I ain't making enough. As soon as he dropped it, I was like, I'm gonna respond. The next day, he runs back to the studio, goes records another one. So it shows the first song called Not Enough. Well, he knew it wasn't enough. So you came back with another song. You see what I'm saying? He fell into my trap. You see what I'm saying? So then I hit him with Ether, and then the nigga blocked me.
You've been blocked a lot on Facebook.
I've been
you should be used to that.
You're going to have to go back to Black Planet or the MySpace.
Hey, every time I try to create a Facebook page, Matumbo shop up like, no.
We know it's you, nigga.
No more Bishop.
But my thing is that I've seen them go through battles and stuff before. This one's a little bit different. They usually got a whole lot of swagger and charisma. They talk a whole bunch of shit. This is the least shit talking. Until they told me about it, I didn't know it. And I know these niggas, like these niggas, they talk a lot of shit, especially when they battling niggas.
Man, I think the only other person that gave him as much trouble, even close to me, is Columbus Nicks. Columbus Nicks, Columbus Nicks.
I can tell you gave him the most trouble ever.
Who?
J-Dub.
That's why I was hoping he was here today.
I was going to high five that nigga, bro. Because he did more for tearing Scopes' persona down than anybody else that I seen.
That was the beginning. That was the beginning. Because I never forget, after that song dropped, Vegas had his Fire Radio release party. Scopes walk in. We were with like 4 local rap females. We're not going to say their names. And I seen all of them look at Scope's shoes when he was like, they all did it. They all did it. What are those?
After the song,
they all looked down at his shoes first, and then all looked at each other. And I caught him like, y'all was looking at his shoes. Look, yeah, that J-Dub song.
Yeah, because of the J-Dub song. Bro, that's impactful. Like real shit. When I heard the song, I couldn't stop laughing. We played it today. It don't sound as good as it did.
It don't sound as good as it did then.
But you know what? It's still effective. Because and a lot changed in the Columbus industry. You're not gonna say people's lives changed, but niggas really ain't went anywhere since then.
Yeah, they've been standing still. That's why I said at the beginning of the Ether, like this nigga been local 10 years and still standing in line. Like, how old are you, bro? Like, you see what I'm saying? I've been working on this music shit here for probably about the past 3 years strong. Like, you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I done caught up with y'all. Like, you see what I'm saying? I really surpassed y'all. I'm giving y'all a buzz by just dissing y'all.
Yeah, like, because because that definitely like what the fuck TV and like that shit's doing numbers. Like you could like when it's people that's not even from this city, because he posted that picture of Sav talking about what's his rap name, and you got people that's not from here cooking that nigga. When I seen that, I was like, hey, I gotta have this nigga on the show. I gotta have him on the show. I reached out to him that day, like, okay. Cooking them.
I'll tell you this, bro. I just met you the first time today. I'm Big Moose, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you like this. I know these niggas, bro, and it's why it's funny because you can't. The problem with Columbus is that because there's so many rappers
and it's real clicky.
It's just like repeat history.
Yeah,
and this is not the first time I've heard a talented person get at these niggas, and then like y'all they move on. Real shit. Doug wasn't even a fucking MC. This nigga was a club promoter. For real.
Like just started dissing him.
Did a diss song. His diss song got more, it still to this day has more views than the nigga that was rapping. That is a big deal. Then you do a rap song, you got a diss song about you made by a promoter they put out. You know what I'm saying? And it gets.
Well, now that promoter there used to be a rapper though.
But here's the most fucked up part. They don't understand.
I don't think nobody knew he was a rapper.
He wasn't a good rapper. Me and Raven go kick here this right now.
I didn't know he was a rapper.
He was not a good rapper.
I did not know he was a rapper like at all. He's been J-Dub King of Clubs since I've met him.
Yeah,
that's all I knew.
I have heard some of the music that he was doing, and it sucked. So the real shit. I'm a rapper, nigga. Anybody that say that I'm gonna say your music, if you got a problem with me, do a song about me because I will do a song about you too. I'm the same way.
I like that.
So if I thought his music was good, I would have said it was good. It wasn't good. The Scope song is a Columbus classic. Straight up. It was done that well. We found out later on that it may have been some ain't new in that bitch. And somebody was stirring that pot, but J-Dub did the song and it was effective. Like he said, bro, when you got females that's in the same industry you in, we had an industry party and they all look down at your feet from a line in a rap song. That's classic shit. I don't care.
The impact,
I've seen it. If it's somebody else told me, I could look at it.
And he didn't break out that Michael Jordan jersey no more.
None. It was done.
Hey, Scopes has a tendency to have his favorite outfits because I remember earlier this year I toasted him. He had that black sweater. He had that black leather with the bro. He kept re-wearing that motherfucker with that dusty ass beard. I'm like, bro, we seen that before. Like,
you ain't shit.
That nigga the black Doug funny, bro.
You couldn't let me do it the way I was doing it. You had to do that shit, bro. Fuck that. We gonna deal with this right now. You just don't give a fuck. You see what I was trying to do, but you gonna go there anyway.
Listen, let me get this part out before I forget. Listen, one of the funniest parts to me is the fact that some of my power, what I got going behind me right now, is supposed to be something that was supposed to be in their pocket. You see what I'm saying? My bro, the one I started What the Fuck TV with, you see what I'm saying? Damien, listen, he met them before me. You know what I'm saying? Like 2-3 years before me. You see what I'm saying? The dude had his own studio, all his own equipment. You see what I'm saying? Knows how to shoot videos, everything. And he met them at Stellar's and was trying to work with them. He was going to give them everything for free. Free studio time. You see what I'm saying? We started doing videos. He was getting free videos, everything for free. And these niggas was arrogant and brushed him off.
Yeah, that's how they do.
That's why I said what I said to you, bro. This repeat history.
Yeah.
If I hadn't heard this story before, Diggy Dolce, if I hadn't heard this story before, Chris Unruly, I'm real shit. I'm being a real nigga. Like continuously, these particular group of people have been with solid people. Chris solid, Diggy solid.
Diggy got a strong name.
They solid people. So you keep coming across all these people. You keep coming across all these. Like that's a good situation. I know Damien. That's who your nigga is?
Yeah, that's
I
my
fucks with, bro.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And that's, if without him, I wouldn't be as powerful as I am right now. I'm not gonna be those people that said take all the credit for everything
the
I'm
way
doing.
you said that, that's perfect. At the matter of fact, it was the Ohio Hip Hop Awards. He was walking around with his flyers and shit, and he was really reaching out with people. That's funny you said.
You know what I'm saying? When I met him, I met him to shoot the video for DOA versus Everybody. You see what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I need to shoot this. He was like, who you dissing? I told him. He was like, let's do it.
Once you said that, the Scully's thing, that hit because they, at that point, they was kind of pulling on Young Wise's little thing he was doing. Wise was doing the little Midwest tour thing. Remember that? Mm-hmm. All these little promoters and picture people, Cocky Club, ENT was slapping the city real hard. I remember exactly those events you talking about, and I can see how that was because they was arrogant as fuck back then. They was not feeling nobody. If you asked them to do something, my bro was putting out an album where we was bringing 90% of the city into the studio. We got a couple niggas. Scopes came through. Gotta give him his credit.
Thunder came through.
Thunder came through. Every time that we have asked Scopes to do something, he's been solid 100%. I'm not gonna get on here and just because somebody did this song about it, act like it's not.
No, I feel like they put in work in the city.
But with that being said,
but you should have seen the difference between the same people that I asked when I wanted them to do my album, as opposed to when compared to when Vegas did his album.
Yeah.
The same niggas that I asked that was too busy came to the exact same studio that they act like they couldn't find, came to the exact same place, the exact same studio, everything, and without a hesitation for Vegas.
That's why it's funny you said that. Because that happened to us. And at this time, I had the best possible part. One day we'll chop it up. I have everybody. Not
shout out to Misery in the building.
Yeah,
every rapper,
Barbara the arsonist.
What's going on, baby? Why you hiding out in the bag?
And she ain't loud.
She's your baby dad, Dave Lavelle, ain't he? Yeah, he told me about you some years ago. I did a play with him.
This nigga don't forget shit.
So he was like, I remember he said he was telling me, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, my baby mom Misery, man, she put them bars, man. I remember him telling me.
Hey, fuck it. Hey, my nigga.
Oh man, well, it's a small world, family affair.
Just Columbus.
But
small Columbus.
What play was it, by the way?
It was Renee Goff's play. Renee's play. What was that shit called?
So you saying?
No.
We was headed to that shit next. I swear to God.
No.
Yeah, he's saying it. I just acting it. I can't. I sing.
So you be acting this shit?
Yeah. I do. You do that? Yeah. So I haven't done it in a couple years, but I'm looking to do some stuff soon. I'm actually working on a movie. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm trying to get my writing thing on. You know, my Bishop Spielberg.
It's weird that you said that. We were talking. We got something we need to write down like immediately. Listen to me. You can experience so much shit. Eventually, you got to write it down and tell people. We are kind of at that point. Like even this what we talk about today. We're gonna take a quick music break. We're gonna come back with get into Chuck's music a little bit. Shout out to rest in peace Chuck Stirtmire, guy from
Stirtmire.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't even want to be talking about this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel it. I just had to. My bad.
You know what I'm saying? You're right. But Chuck was our people's. You know what I'm saying? I actually met Chuck through JB. We was in the studio one time, and he kind of just said, you know what? I got this dude that's gonna come through. And when Chuck first came through, he was kind of, out of control Northside nigga. You know how they is up here. But he had that good nigga energy. You know what I'm saying? He always came around. He was always straight up front. If he ain't had money to pay me, he told me. We ain't had to worry about that shit at the end. You know what I'm saying? I always helped him out. So shout out to Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. And when we come back, we'll get music, my nigga.
But we are about to get into some Bishop's music.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do Bishop's segment. Yeah. We're going to make sure, as we go on throughout the show, we're going to be playing Chuck's music simultaneously. Anybody who wants to call in, you're welcome to call in to 614-781-0754. 0754. That's 614-781-0754. We'll be back Underground Sundays.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Nah, that's my nigga. Fuck Sav, though.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Nah, man, he the GOAT. Just better get rid of this little local nigga.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Smoke him like Wiz Khalifa. Set it off like Queen Latifah. Bishop the Black Green Reaper. Watch how I give you ether. I'm underrated like a pawn with a PG sign. And I ain't even trying to snap, I'm just speaking my mind. I understand that his catalog is deeper than mine, but he been local 10 years and still standing in line. Oh, I get it, he just chilling, he just taking his time. That's why it took me 3 diss songs to make y'all rhyme. That's the reason why your whole crew is falling behind. But I'm hungry for the title, so I stay on my grind. When y'all niggas is moving idle, I'm in the height of my prime. See, rapping is like fishing, just check the design. You gotta have catchy hooks that's connected to lines that are real, cause they come from your heart and your mind. And don't forget the beat. That's the bait every time. Got me rap fishing niggas, fake pages online, just to start a conversation to get in your mind. A bunch of simple ass niggas, that ain't hard to define. You was a good local rapper, but you never got signed. Wasted a whole lot of time. I bet you wish you could rewind. These niggas don't get on, they say the industry's blind, but it's something that they looking for that you can provide. Now let's have all the facts and watch me divide and break down the difference between you and I. This is a freight train, and when I collide, anything that I touch gets destroyed and dies. I can't wait for the day to see you eye to eye. You acting tough on Facebook, but you a $1.45. Rely on no Chris Jones and his rusty 45. This nigga in his 20s, but he look 45. He better get to shooting before he get inside my reach, cause I'm knocking out his teeth before he get a chance to reach. You are dealing with the bishop, so you know I'm gonna preach. I'm the president of petty, ain't no way you can impeach. Little nigga, you at war, you are banging with a beast. And if you looking for me, nigga, you can find me on the east. I give a fuck about your bread, you softer than yeast. You call yourself the North Guard, but you a fraud in these streets. And all these fake ass niggas is the cause of the beef. He said he see me smoking 50, but I be rolling leaks. Nigga, I don't smoke Reggie, that's against my beliefs. I gotta smoke good, I be needing a release. And I gotta keep rapping, I be needing a release. But it's at the moment of silence, this nigga is deceased. Smoke him like Wiz Khalifa, set it off like Queen Latifah. Bishop's the Black Green Reaper, watch how I give you ether. Will not. Look, they say I'm outclassed and way out of my league. I'm the modern day Rocky and this dude's Apollo Creed. Y'all ain't betting on Bishop, the odds against me. I'm the gladiator, the odds against me. It's one man against them all, so they think I'm going fall. But I learned how to brawl with my back against the wall. Y'all see me all summer, one man against the law. I ain't scared of the police, and I ain't scared of y'all. I'm perfect with the pistols, but I prefer my paws. Thinking shit's a game, I put your life on pause. I start clapping at your show, and I ain't talking applause. All because you acting tough and bucking your jaws. When I finally see you, I bet you piss in your drawers. I'ma win this fucking battle, bitch. This ain't a draw. And you only wanna shoot out, cause you ain't gon' draw. Cause you really ain't a shooter, and neither is Scooter. And all of yo niggas only tucked behind computers. I was 16 learning how to bust a Ruger. You was in math class playing with your ruler. You don't know facts, bitch. You only heard rumors. Go in the house of mirrors, you can finally see the humor. I give a fuck about your life, I hope you die from a tumor. Cause I'm coming in your sleep like my name Freddy Krueger. You on Molly some Percocets, but you ain't got a future. He said he been selling harder weed since 012. 5 years later, this is look at his dope sales. This niggas does numbers just as good as a broke scale. And I know you gon' lose, just like Scopes fail. So you heard from my ex, I give a fuck with her hotels. And she be selling pussy straight up out of them hotels. A pussy straight chance, and I let that shit smell. You a motherfucking fool if you believe all them fairy tales. Hey, you a blood, so I'ma make you bleed, bitch. Roll up on me, I'ma smoke you like my weed, bitch. Got a big gun, enough to make a tree flip. You be on Facebook, trying to make your tree split. Now this proves you're remedial. Rap about drugs, then sell them on social media. Now there's a big difference when you compare media. You trying to be a star, but I was born a meteor. Breaking up happy homes, take the ceiling to the floor. Sappy cuffed the rat, and you married a whore. But after these facts, you won't want to know more. While you was doing your bid, guess who was up in your crib, grabbing a wig, she was swallowing kids. And my nigga got your address, we know where you live. And I ain't saying it on Facebook, just know what it is. So when you tired of working for me, I can give you the biz. Cause you been on my dick, but you been kissing on his.
I smoke him like Wiz Khalifa, set it off like Queen Latifah. I was on the west side. I seen that nigga Scopes. I said, Scopes,
It's Bishop, nigga. I asked that nigga if he wanted to get it in, see if he still had a feeling some type of way. And he didn't want no smoke. No scopes. It's body bag Bishop, nigga. He said he gangsta, but I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I'm going in and I give you the reason. Give you the reason. This nigga phony, he guilty of treason. Guilty of treason. It's time to purge it, I'm killing all season. Killing all seats. So I seen a little nigga at cookies. I had to go take pictures, I'm a rookie. It's business, so I'm trying to keep spending. And you know I'm trying to get that check. So I walked up on him in the parking lot, and he said he ain't want no wreck. And I knew he was gonna try flex. But guess what the nigga said next? About the nigga that he said is the best. See, this nigga scope fakes, he a mess. See, I heard verse about me, Bishop, and I really wasn't that impressed. But you took shots at D.I.Lee, and that little nigga should've wore a vest. And I told him he should've responded, but dead niggas turn unresponsive. And that's the reason why they won't pay homage, cause they know that my music ain't garbage. And Bishop do numbers like mileage. School of hard knocks, I should start a college. See, I can tell these niggas ain't solid. Eagle eye nigga, I can see the pilots. Petty nigga, but I can be polished. Play the violin, then get violent. I ain't trying to kill niggas, but I gotta send. There's a rap for a nigga and I gotta win. I'm on a whole lot of weed and a lot of gin. You got his cock in your throat, you need oxygen. And I seen that t-shirt you was modeling. It said D.I.Lee, gotta see. I never tell a fraud that he better than me. Your name used to be Scopes and now it starts with a B. And it ends with an itch. How you gonna screw me, little bitch? Yeah, did you just like switch? I really think you soft and it's just like this. I'm trying to piss you off so we can throw the fist. I'll make you pick up a pen and just work your wrist. You can't land the punch or make it hit. Either way, you ain't hurt shit. I don't need a telescope to tell Scopes to submit. He said he gangsta, but I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I'm going in and I give you the reason. I will give you the reason. This nigga phony, he guilty of treason. Guilty of treason. It's time to purge it, I'm killing all season. Killing all seats. I know I just killed her, but this ain't the usual. That was the homicide, this is the funeral. I am the bishop and this is your eulogy. Stare at your family like what you gon' do to me. This is a takeover, witness the mutiny. You ain't awake, but let's awake the scrutiny. Y'all getting mad, but I'm speaking this truthfully. Heard all this music, that shit sound like fucking me. You cannot kill me with stabbing or shooting me. I am the bully, so how are you spooking me? My name is Bishop, I never been scary. But let us proceed with your obituary. Your life was a shit, so I can do it in a hurry. The reverend's gonna rest, cause I wanna see him buried. He was fat like Santa, he was yellow like Curry. On the track, he was gangster, real life, he was scary. I know I should be judging, but I'm feeling like the jury. This a game of cat and mouse, and I ain't talking Tom and Jerry. I'm a real adversary, but you in the cemetery. Trying to stop me, you gon' need a military. Pop a nigga like a pill, that's a real Pillsbury. By the way I kill, I should start a mortuary. This nigga ain't real, he just real ordinary. My temperature's rising and I ain't temporary. Now everybody think that I'm crazy. I got a blueprint, nigga, like I'm Jay-Z. These simple rappers around town don't amaze me. I hear these songs and they think they all lazy. I'm about to turn them to a ghost, Patrick Swayze. You sending shots, but you niggas won't graze me. I hear the hating, but the shit don't faze me. I'm the same to you niggas can't change me. Cause I'm everything that the streets made me. I'm the realest to say the shit plainly. In competition, I ain't seen the shit lately. But these fuck niggas in the city hate me. Probably cause the baby mama wanna rape me. And it's mad cause this bitch wanna fuck me. Ungrateful nigga, you lucky. God told her you Scopes when she sucked me. He said he gangsta, but I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I'm going in and I give you the reason. Give you the reason. This nigga phony, he guilty of treason. Guilty of treason. It's time to purge it, I'm killing all season. Killing all season. You know, when I was growing up, my mom always told me wrong from right. She let me make my own choices and live my own life. Now that I'm older, I see my mama was right. I see my mama told me. 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 Told me friends wanna stay around, but I wanted to play around. Why ain't listen to your mama? But I understand now. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me.
My mama told me, tell me bitches be switching up. Told me, baby, they fake as fuck. See, my mama ain't make it up. My mama was real as fuck. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me. Told me friends would stay around, but I wanted to play around. Why ain't listen to your mama? I understand now. My mama told me, daddy ain't showed me, so I learned from the streets of my home. Some of them real, some of them phony. I can do bad, all of my lonely. When I fell off, y'all ain't do nothing for me, but I'ma bounce back, I'ma ball like Kobe. Back to the blow, niggas act like they know me, but they won't say how to really still owe me. Ain't in the shame, niggas was part of my gang. Now they throw dirt on my name, niggas is lame. That's why my number done changed, but Bishop remains the same. I'm running these streets and just chasing this fame. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. I'm looking like Abel, you're looking like Cain. I guess that the hating is part of the game. Only sad part is that I still got pain. I still ask God cause I don't understand. Worst part about it is the fact I still love him, but I know the truth, so I still say fuck him. I ain't hitting niggas up, I ain't talking about nothing. I ain't into the threats, I ain't into the cussing. If I ever catch you slipping, I'ma just start busting. I ain't talking no more, that's the end of that discussion. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me, tell me bitches be switching up. Told me, baby, they fake as fuck. See, my mama ain't make it up. My mama was real as fuck. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me. Told me friends would stay around, but I wanted to play around. I ain't listen to your mama. I understand now. My mama told me that people was fake. They say they love you and lie to your face. Trust in the Lord and rely on your faith. All you need is God and a little bit of grace. Still a dope, you gon' catch a case. You really got a future, don't let it go to waste. 2 days later, she was walking through the gates. I tried to tell God that he made a mistake. And God told me that it made me great. The world's on your shoulders, you can handle the weight. I'm a real ass nigga, I done been through it all. Lows and the highs and the rise and the falls. I still got my word and my motherfucking boss. I lost a couple dogs and I lost a couple bras. Niggas wasn't real, they was motherfucking frauds. No time to play, had to put them on pause. Cause niggas hated me without a motherfucking cause. They claim to be my nigga, but they acting like hoes. You ain't got no dreams, you ain't got no goals. You ain't getting no green, you ain't getting no dough. I'm trying to be a friend and let these motherfuckers know. These niggas couldn't get it, so I had to let it go. I'm trying to be a friend and let these motherfuckers know. These niggas couldn't get it, so I had to let it go. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me. My mama told me. Tell me bitches be switching up. Told me, baby, they fake as fuck. See, my mama ain't make it up. My mama was real as fuck.
Slide Bishop Underground Sundays. We back from our break there, bro. I heard them two fire ass diss songs, but that last one right there is a song, bro.
Yeah, that's solid. And that's something that you didn't even send us that. That's something that we pick on our own.
We do that too. So we get niggas send us music, they send us what they think. We start searching the internet for your shit. So
that's good. I'm glad I got y'all searching. I got
yeah, that's the whole point, bro. And that's the other thing too, nigga. That's views for you. We want to spin your music and shit. I appreciate you taking time on a Sunday evening and being here with us. That's what's up. But you know what I'm saying? We got Miss SALIYMA Reynolds here. She has a group of questions here that she has concocted towards you, my friend. So do your thing.
Okay, I wouldn't say that it was necessarily a group of questions, but I mean, I have, you know, I'm super late to coming today, but what makes you write diss records? Like, do you think it's just because I don't understand the whole initial beef? It is.
He probably should have been here. He kind of went through all that.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you had a new question. He went at one nigga. He went at one nigga.
I got an answer for it. I got an answer.
Okay, yeah, I got a point.
It's all about, man. It's just like I'm like baby, man. I want my respect.
You want your respect?
Oh, it's about respect.
It's about respect. Okay. All right, because I wasn't here at the beginning of the show, so just give me the Cliff Notes version. Did somebody say something to you first, or is it just like you feel? Because I mean, this is Columbus.
He was going at another nigga, and the dick riding niggas jumped in.
Oh,
yeah, that's how it started. It was just a trickle effect. Oh, damn. I don't know like this. It's like you beat one nigga up, and you go get his big brother, then you beat him up, you go get dad, then you beat him up, you go get the uncle. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just been running through the whole family.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Damn. Whole bunch of turkeys.
Cooking them.
Cooking turkeys all.
I mean, I'm about to say, I really enjoyed the diss tracks in a weird way because I enjoyed the.
Hold on.
Because I feel like I'm a little biased.
Towards who?
Just because I know who he's talking about, like
so what?
Not everybody.
This is hip hop. We know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We know these niggas too, and hip hop is hip hop.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I enjoy it in a weird way because I'm like, it's really put together. It's put together really nice. Like it makes sense, but it's like, damn. I don't know everybody you talking about. I just know D.Ali, and I'm like, goddamn, you dropping names. We're not gonna hit. We're not gonna try to guess who the fuck we talking about.
On the D.Ali situation, a lot of people. I mean, here's my real thing, man. I feel like the upper echelon of music editors or big dogs in hip hop in Columbus, I feel like they all soft and they don't keep it 100. And there's a lot of people that's so-called respected that's giving this little nigga the crown, and this nigga's a fraud. You see what I'm saying? Now I can say this. But listen, there's one thing from being talented. You see what I'm saying, and being authentic. You see what I'm saying? You're a click.
Okay.
I look at your resume, your profile. What you tell me? You're a blood from Compton, right? So that means you out there in Compton. If you're a blood and anywhere out there, you got to be putting in work. You getting it in. You wasn't getting it in out there. You see what I'm saying? You may have been around us. You can talk all that lingo, but you ain't put in no work. You ain't come to my city and put in no work. You ain't did nothing but be a nice little polite, you see what I'm saying, call center working ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? You repping the, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a blood. I stopped gangbanging when my mama got killed. You see what I'm saying? I really put in work to be a part of that. You see what I'm saying? And then the niggas that know me.
Okay, so that's why it's personal to you.
Yeah, not just because of that, because I feel like in hip hop overall, we're letting too many people into the game. Oh, he's talented. He's fake. Be real. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't never brought,
it's a business though.
It's a business, but it's a business for me to expose niggas. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like
you
have a point.
I'm gonna give you this. If y'all you want to buy a hat because it has an authentic brand on it, but the nigga wearing the hat don't got to be authentic.
No,
I'm just saying
because I just want the motherfucking hat. I just want the hat. Like it's not that deep. It don't gotta be that deep. I don't care who wears the hat as long as you fucking buy it.
Okay, here's okay, like this. All right, here's the difference. Okay,
he was terrible.
If you know, you go shopping, right? And you watched on TV that this brand of chicken has all kinds of scientific weird stuff inside of it. It's not real versus this over here, maybe a little bit more expensive or whatever. You may not know the name, but it's real. Better for you in the long run.
Why we're name brands? No real shit. Why we're name brands? Why make anything better than anything else? If everybody's the same, when everybody gets a trophy, this is the mentality of the world we live in. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody's the same. Everybody's good, but everybody's not good. His point is that we should set standards for what's good and what's not. Right now, everybody gets a pass. If you come here and you say you're from Compton, Columbus is a ball blowing city. I'm here all the time. So them niggas think that because he says from Compton, it gives him street credibility. He's a street blood. He's been in the streets.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question. Go ahead. So because he was in the streets, his credibility makes him uncomfortable when people say shit like that to him. So that's what
that's what I said. It makes it more personal for him. Okay,
and it makes it, and then on top of that, everything.
Essence, but it's like
then not on top of that attitude
about the music. Well, for me personally, I don't feel like he's that good. Everybody can say what you want to say, but honestly, I listen to all my enemies.
You diss the niggas. I'm pretty.
Yeah, I don't really feel like he's that good, especially to call yourself a god MC.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. And your own manager even said you can't make club music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean anything.
But you said a god MC can do in any. He's omnipresent. See, the real God that we've said that we talk about, he's omnipresent. Means I'm in all places at all times. A real God MC, I can go from a cipher to a club track to a beat track to a, you see what I'm saying, to whatever. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a God MC. So I'm saying that's what, to me, it's more so the parameters.
You said Rakim was a God MC, right?
Yeah.
Did he make any club records?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I should have met you without a dope line to step to. I took it as a
That's like, I'm about to say, okay.
Don't speak on what you're not old enough to know about. Don't speak on what you're not old enough to know.
Turn your light on, nigga.
I wasn't in the club when that.
You weren't even born, nigga.
I
wasn't in the club neither, but I'm a hip hop head. I'm a hip hop head.
I'm about to say, so you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm just thinking that's a regular song. That's not no shit. I'll be like, oh shit.
Oh man, you ain't never seen the Wood. You ain't never seen the Wood. Okay, when they had the middle school party, they was playing Rakim. The motherfuckers was like,
So let me not.
But here's one of the reasons why. Now check this. Columbus doesn't have any real artists that made it because the niggas that's really got the heat is getting hated on and getting put on the back burner, while the front runners, you see what I'm saying, should be sitting on the bench.
Bullshit.
So for me, I'm getting rid of this so-called electoral college of rappers. You see what I'm saying? This is the upper echelon of niggas, and y'all all trash to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a whole bunch of little niggas around here that really got that heat, and y'all not letting them little niggas eat. Exactly. So I'm about to kick the door in, the front door and the back door, and let everybody in and rampage and purge y'all shit.
I like how passionate you are.
Because that's how it's been for a long time. Like older people, just because they've been around, have clogged the lane up.
Yeah.
Just because like somebody, like it started off like somebody like might have been the first person to actually have access to a studio. And then they had their homies come around. And then so them people, they just block the game. And then the next group of people come. And the next group of people. So now we're on this group of people that's been, like you said.
Yeah.
He got people that have been in locally for 10 years and still in the same position.
But that's why I tell Columbus artists don't focus on getting fucking fame or popularity points or anything like that from people in Columbus, because they're going to hate on you because you know how the fuck it's already set up.
I agree with that.
So why market to Columbus?
Every other major city.
But some of these rappers don't even give you the credibility like with the shit that they're talking about.
Validation because they're already here.
But they're telling a bunch of lies. Like there was a whole record label of people that were staying over a female's house together. I want to make sure. I'm not going to say no names,
please don't.
But it was a whole record label. The majority of the men that was on the record label stayed at this girl's house. But they were at these shows, and if you listen to their music, you see their videos, they're talking about they're doing this, that, and the third, making money, but y'all was all sleeping on this girl's floor.
Together.
It's called unity, bro.
That is what you call
unbreakable bond.
I'm breaking away and getting my shit together.
Wow. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, but not when you 30 years old.
There's certain limitations with that. Like, that was the studio, and y'all had late nights at the studio.
No, that wasn't the studio though. The studio was around the corner.
Oh, I thought it was.
The studio was around the corner.
That would make sense.
Yeah, the studio was around the corner. No, they would be at the studio, and then they would be at this other person's house
because they lived there. Together.
And didn't pay bills.
And didn't pay bills.
That's her fault for letting all them niggas in her house.
Don't do that. Don't do that because there's people in this city that helped that particular person kept a lot of this shit going because she was I give her a shout out to that person because a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't even got to the show, and that's one.
Exactly.
Because everybody, just because people get this stigma, we do got a support system in the city. There's a few females and males that come out to all our fucking shows. They be helping niggas, taking them off the street, paying for niggas studio time. I done had niggas come swipe.
Like everybody,
hey, don't forget to go GoFundMe for Sav. Let's not forget that. We're trying to get him official studio time. We need him in a real studio. We keep recording on Nintendo DS. You can't keep doing that.
They're cooking them.
Wow.
And we're gonna get him a barber. Listen. Is there a barber in the city that can cut his hair? I'll pay you. Any barber in the city wants sabotage. I will pay for his haircuts every week. You can't keep coming out looking like this.
I don't know who side this. I don't know who side this.
Daniel's son was Pookie's son.
And you know what? He brings up another good point. These niggas showing up to shows in the clothes they didn't had on the past 4 days. Ain't took a shower.
With pancake spatter on their clothes. Real shit. I'm not being a smart ass, but like that's legit.
Nah,
you supposed to put your image.
I had a show last night, you guys,
and a market and a product.
He looked like DMX after crack. Like you see what I'm saying? Like BCAC before crack. Sav been out of jail for a while, and he looked like he just got out yesterday. He looked fresh out the workhouse and like, no, I'm gonna keep this workhouse look on me. It's gonna work in the booth. I've been behind bars. I'm behind, nigga. I'm gonna feel that behind every bar.
That nigga said this workhouse look.
I'm about to say this is what
Sav smell like the workhouse in welfare.
Leave Sav alone. I don't know who he is. Well, we're not
that nigga look like Mount Vernon.
Oh my goodness.
But he's not money earning about Mount Vernon. He's geeking on Mount Vernon.
My God.
All right, man. What's wrong?
Who's
I had a serious
Shakur's manager?
Shit.
Somebody need to put a leash on homie.
That's actually already took care. That's Golden Barker, man. He's actually out in Cali. Actually, another bomb I ain't dropped yet. I ain't let nobody know. y'all older, so y'all know. The younger just really know. Y'all know who Bobby Womack is.
Yes.
His son's one of my managers.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm going out to Cali. You know, he got a mansion out there. I'm supposed to be going out there and stay with him towards the end of January. But we're going out there. It's right outside of San Diego. Supposed to be opening up a lot of doors. You see what I'm saying? You know, for the homie.
We got a big,
And that's what's up.
Big session scheduled, and man, if you still out there, I'll hit you up.
I'm gonna be flying back, like probably like monthly. Come back for like 3 days here and there.
I'll be out there for the ASCAP convention for like a week.
Oh, if y'all coming out there, I'm rocking with you.
We got something major we're doing out there. But you got an Instagram that you put out there with Bishop
Obama.
How about your Twitter?
Not on Twitter yet. You see what I'm saying? I keep a lot of myself on Facebook because it's hard for me to keep accounts. I'm a couple Instagrams I started. My baby mama hacked them. That bitch the FBI.
Hey, I know. Listen to me. I know my Instagram got hacked. After when people kept talking about that Instagram, people will take over your page.
Listen, man. My baby mom hacked those. So I've been putting all my energy in Facebook. But as you know, my Facebooks get hacked all the time. So the one place you can always find me.
So hold on. So did you already talk about the sharing the Facebook thing? What the fuck was that about? So I seen some comments when the whole initial diss track shit dropped, and it was like, I don't know. I guess they were saying your homeboy was speaking for you.
Nah, I listen. What happened was, I was doing my research on these niggas. You see what I'm saying? I was trying to dialogue and get in their brain and get certain questions out that they wouldn't tell me.
So your homeboy was speaking for you?
No. I created a fake page.
Yeah.
Named Finesse Jones.
Finesse Jones.
I was fucking with everybody. Listen, I was fucking with everybody.
Finesse Jones is for.
Listen, I was fucking with everybody. I was even fucking with Raven.
He said he was the hold up. What did you say? You what, Petty? Explain
the petty president.
But listen, do you know how extra that is?
Yes.
Because I listened to your music. Like that last song.
He said yes, he knows.
That last song was really good, right? That last song was really good. You could just be putting your energy there.
Yeah, but it's like I got a point.
Why? I like that he popping niggas.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the culture. It's the culture of hip hop. I love that.
It is the culture of hip hop. But it's like.
Why everybody got getting along?
But I'm about to say it got you up here. We're talking about you.
Everybody getting along is the reason why the black niggas is in there.
Because before my diss songs, nobody in Columbus knew me.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but I'm saying
no, that's not true. I was peeping you when you was dealing with the police brutality and
that was
the racism stuff.
Exactly, but I'm saying my diss song started about 1.5 years ago when I dropped "How You Gonna School Me" on Switch.
Yeah.
Before that, I was the only people that knew me was the people that already just knew me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The music scene wasn't paying attention. I was dropping. Listen, you can play some tracks right now that you'll hear them. You like, bro, where did this come from? Like it's old.
All you dudes you beefing with, I'm just like, see, they all blocked on Barb's page, nigga. Actually, this is important. Barbed Wire has the largest block page I ever seen, bro.
I'm blocked.
You know how you pull the page up?
Yes, I am. No, I'm blocked.
Bro, it's true. Yes, he is.
I'm blocked.
We tried to get on that page the other day.
And we homies. And I'm blocked.
Not available.
And we homies.
Damn.
We homies and I'm blocked, bro.
Bro, her block page got like 20 pages.
Damn.
It's not a lie. I'm not making this shit up.
So many people all over the world.
All over the world.
20 pages.
Fuck everybody.
But then I'll block all them names that's like in Arabic and stuff. I'll be blocking.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I had to block somebody like that the other day. Yes.
That could have been your fan. He could have heard your music, but I want to follow her.
I love misery.
That's why you start an artist page and direct everybody there, and it doesn't matter. You just
back in on track. We're gonna take another music break. You know, we get ourselves back on track. We're gonna get into Chuck's music, brother. Underground Sundays.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Chill. This your boy Petty Murphy in action. I know this was y'all's waiting on. I know. Y'all was waiting on me to do something extravagant. Y'all was want to say what I was going to do in the 2016 year. How can I give you a little something raw and uncut? You feel me? I want y'all to see what this is like. Welcome to my world. You ready? Yo, back to the basics. Mistakes and life changes. Overweight money get you rich and start thinking about more problems than what life has to offer. Clips gon' bang like hoes and get abortion. Send them all shopping because the nine got targets. Funny thing in life is not the hardest. Pardon. Excuse my French, yo. Fuck your clique. Any nigga trying to drop a dime up in this bitch. This is the season that I'm so legit. He calling the crossfire. Hope your soul don't quit. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if your soul don't flip. In the kitchen whipping work. What you cooking that for? In the mix with the hood, what you mixing up for? Really don't even care if you know that for. Petty Murphy hit the block, so you know that I'm on. Yeah. You understand?
Get into the money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get away from money, cause your ass come missing. Get into the money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get away from the mission. Get into the money, that's the get into the money, get into the money, that's the get into the money, get into the money, that's the get into the money, you ain't get into the money, that's the get into the money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get into the money, hit the motherfucking mission. Get away out of money, that ass don't miss. Get money is my hobby, get money is my lifestyle. Get money is a mission. Get money is a mission. Yeah. Cash rules everything around me. Okay, I wanna rule everything around me. Gun like in my neighborhood, the kids is rowdy. Never met Master P, but I know that we rowdy. Screaming, I'm getting to the money proudly. Wow, he came up from nothing, now his verses move the crowd. See, young, independent, sell 50 million just to prove they can't stop us. Little ghetto children, dirty ghetto children. Sweatshirt had to match, but I'm only here to network. That's facts. Soon we'll tell you my net worth. Snitches, table full of kings. No room for you peasants. My presence leave them tense. My presence is a gift, but I got a passport. If a nigga wanna trip, 10 hustles, 4 kinds of dope, nigga, let's flip. And I will not rest until I'm on the Forbes list. Get this money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get away with money, cause your ass come listen. Get into the money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get away with the mission. Get into the money, that's the get into the money, get into the money, that's the get into the money, get into the money, that's the get into the money.
We back. 2016. Yeah. I'm a king to keep a queen to jack off on dimes. I keep a light on my side of 8 boys and grind. I got 7 on the come out, 6 gon' shoot. I know 5 blood niggas and they big blue. I got 4 niggas in the hood like they big too. And I don't give a fuck about the shit that you do. I was like, one man standing and I said it, I'm through. And I've seen the games when the flip like your boy even cool. Flip game, the hustle game like you know what I do. Hit the Glock, I hit the back, then I'm flipping them too. Hit the club nightlife, so I'm sending them too. I get paid to talk, my nigga, that's what I do. I'm official in the hood, if you know what it is. Come and fuck with your real niggas, know what it be. Man, my nigga Chucc, he killed the beat. He put the hood so you know what it had to be. I'm a boulevard nigga, fuck what you mean. I don't really give a fuck, but I do it for the team. Gotta get this money, it's my mission, my creed. Pussy.
Get into the money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get away with money, cause your ass come missing. Get into the money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get away with the mission. Get into the money, that's the get into the money, get into the money, that's the get into the money, get into the money, that's the get into the money, you ain't get into the money, get into the money, that's the motherfucking mission. Get into the money, hit the motherfucking mission. Get away out of money, that ass don't miss it. Nigga, big bitch, boy, you motherfucking body, get money is my hobby, get money is my lifestyle. Get money is a mission. Get money is a mission. Yeah. news, you know, man. Yeah. It's all about the money, stash, deposits. All about the money, hustling, robbing. All about the money, can't let nobody stop me. It's all about the money, go get it till I got it. Cause it's all about the money, stash, deposits. All about the money, hustling, robbing. All about the money, can't let nobody stop me. It's all about this money, go get it till I got it.
All about this money, hustle, copper. It's all about this money. If you drown, we rob it. It's all about this money. The block, I'm beating. My whole team winning, bitch. Niggas, we eating. It's all about this money. Y'all niggas hating. It's all about this money. Fall off, keep waiting. It's all about this money. My nigga, I'm patient. Catch me in your hood, passing bags. I'm gracious. It's all about the money, bitch. Nigga, chase a bag. Cross Spain, Rome, fuck niggas, toe tag. It's all about the money. Hustle hard until you get it. It's all about the money. Fuck shit, I ain't really with it.
It's all about the money.
Hustle, ride, let's go.
All about the money.
My team, we mobbing.
It's all about the money. Can't let nobody stop me. It's all about the money. Go get it till I got it. Cause it's all about the money. Stash, pockets. All about the money. Hustle, robbing. All about the money. Can't let nobody stop me. It's all about the money. Go get it till I got it. TBH, man, I'm fly bro. Looking for a leg right, motherfucking outside. You got it, I'll gun you down. Looking for a leg right, motherfucking now. Money and the powder, bitch, I'm selling powder. Bitch, I'm selling chowder. Yeah, that door fool. What you need, nigga? Yeah, we sell it low. We can sell it high, we can sell it slow. We can move fast, make the track to numbers. Let it be your ass. When I pull me younger, yeah, nigga, get you with the strap, get it in your back, yeah, what that shit, man, you niggas fucking green, diamonds hell, yeah, they the type to tell, praise God and fuck 12, money,
hustle, ride, let's go.
all about the money,
My team, we mobbing.
all about the money, can't let nobody stop it. It's all about the money, go get it till I got it. Cause it's all about the money, stash, pockets. All about the money, hustle, robbing. All about the money, can't let nobody stop it. It's all about this money, go get it till I got
Yeah, we back from Underground Sundays. It's Big Mooster Pro. JB's, we got special guests in the house, Barbed Wire, the arsonist, and Bishop Shakur.
Yeah.
We got Miss SALIYMA Reynolds in the building. Thank you for coming, my nigga Ray.
Right.
You know, R.I.P. Chucc. You know what I'm saying?
Fly high.
You know what I'm saying? Straight Drop Entertainment's in the building, whether these people here or not. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Lee and Polo and the rest of the peoples in Spank. We know that y'all his peoples from his camp. So I know y'all got heavy hearts just like we do right now. But anybody that, you know, knows Chucc know that he was a fun dude. And it's caught all of us off guard. Nobody really knew this was going to happen. He was just been at my house with his son, JV, just ran into him up on Cleveland, getting his hair cut. Another nigga told me, seen him when he was at the Waffle House a couple months ago. So when you deal with people on a day-to-day basis and they your real friends and they die, it ain't just hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So R.I.P. Chucc. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got anything to say? I'll open the floor up to y'all. Talk about your peoples.
Well, first of all, the two joints that we just played was by Chucc. The first joint is The Mission, featuring Tobias, Lehman Collins, Petty Murphy, whatever you want to call that nigga.
Petty.
Petty Murphy.
Whatever he going by today, that nigga like the Columbus Diddy. That ain't his name all the goddamn.
Breath of love.
Nigga, that's all.
But yeah, the first joint was The Mission, with that Lauryn Hill Fuji sample in it. I was digging that.
That was dope.
And then the second joint was
All About the Money.
All About the Money. Yep, All About the Money. Yeah, that was another nice track. I got a couple more tracks that I picked out from Chucc that we're gonna spin, that we're gonna try to spin. We kind of running out of time. I didn't know that this nigga was this motherfucking animated. This is the first time I've ever met this nigga. I didn't know shit about him. I just kept watching. I kept seeing the shit.
Just like you is on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, listen, I told that to Scopes though. When I tapped him on the chest like this, I was like, listen, Scopes. I'm that same crazy nigga on Facebook that I'm saying real life that I am on Facebook, bro. I'm not fake, bro. I'm not gonna see you and avoid you, bro. I was like, I confront niggas, bro.
Who say like that? I was like,
that nigga was like, go.
That's a promo. You should do that. You should do that. Act that whole thing. I'll get somebody look like he go.
That's what I was like.
Them niggas probably ain't watching.
You're in my head.
Nah, them niggas probably not watching. Anyway, we passed that point now, man.
All,
we ain't just gonna speed past my nigga Chuck like that.
And we not.
You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? We went to high school together for 4 years, and man, I don't think I ain't gonna tell the story on the air, but that was my dude, man.
Might be somebody's wife.
That was my dude. All right, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna tell the story. Long live Chuck. Yeah, long live Chuck, man. This nigga Chuck.
Fucking bitch, you shouldn't have did it.
This nigga Chuck gave me one of the best days in high school I ever had in my life. I never forget it. Like earlier in the day, some bitch, it was like her first day at school, and I didn't know the bitch. Clearly Chuck did, because he was like, hey man, he ran into me in the hallway. He's like, hey man, you know somewhere where, you know, say I'm trying to take this little shorty, do something, this, that, and third in school. I didn't know at this time. I didn't know that there was little duck off spots. Then lunchtime comes around, and the nigga walks up to me like, hey yo, Beez. Matter of fact, he was the first person to actually ever call me Beez. Hey Beez, you trying to get some head?
Whoa.
Pause? Fuck you mean? Nigga, bring your dumb ass over here. So we go back down by the art room. Now, the way Eastmore's art room was set up, like there's like all these different little rooms before you get to the art room, like all these different little storage rooms with windows and shit. So I walk into this room, and it's me, it's him, my nigga Sam, my nigga Sam, my nigga Rick, my nigga.
Nothing like high school gangbangs.
Yeah. Well, no. In the room I was in, it was just people watching. My nigga Chris was actually getting sucked in the next room. In the room next, because it had like a little glass window, so like
no homo.
Like you couldn't, like niggas wasn't looking at his dick or whatever, but you could just see like her head was down there going, and he was just sitting there again. So then,
don't forget about Josh, nigga.
Yeah, Josh was there too. And then so
too many people. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so then like
that's her first day. She had to get started.
So then like it's, you know, a couple niggas go, then it's my turn. So I go in there, and like she was going ham. I mean, she was sucking dick, licking nuts, and then the bell, the swallowing, the whole nine. Like she was sucking dick, somebody. It was a nine because it was a different time. She was just sucking dick. I just was sucking dick. Yeah, I never forget. Like, cause like the bell rang, like the lunch bell rang on me, and I'm like, oh shit, I would be late for class.
That's what you was thinking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
He like me. His dad lived there.
Yeah, my dad lived at home. He was gonna fuck me up. My dad was gonna fuck me up. Especially I got caught getting my dick sucked at school. And especially after like 5 other niggas ain't got their dick sucked. What?
Like, nigga, I thought you'd be first, nigga. You're not first or last.
Exactly. Have you ever thought about that years later? Just shook your head like, yeah.
Nigga, so did you, nigga.
No. It gets better. Because my nigga Matt, he was a virgin. And when he went in like 8th period, like around study hall. And when I'm telling you,
did she set up a booth in this particular area?
It was already a booth built by Eastmore High School.
Yeah. So like 8th period, like I don't think the bitch went to class that day. Like
social media couldn't have been around back then.
You'd have been going live.
Y'all would have all had child porn cases.
Yeah, we would have. We would all have
children. Yeah. Yes, they were.
Yeah, you can charge children with child pornography.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
you can.
Yeah, if a 15-year-old takes a dick pic and then sends it to somebody, he's sending child pornography, and that's a crime, and he gets.
Yes.
He's going to jail.
He's going to jail.
This is all illegal.
That makes sense,
shit.
but it's still.
Yeah, but I never. Yeah, but yeah, my nigga Matt, he was a virgin. It looked like that bitch was taking his soul. He was up in the motherfucking wall. He wasn't ready. up because this one girl was hating on her and saying that she had herpes and shit, scared the fuck out of all of us. And then even Matt was like, we was like, oh, man, that's fucked up. Matt was a virgin. And
one and done.
I got one more story about Chuck. One more high school story. I never forget my man Chris Wicker brought a motherfucking gas mask bong to school and shit. And we was getting high out that motherfucker before class and shit. Which was totally not a good idea. Not a good idea. Like we could have killed that fucker. So
this one is all drugs.
It was going down. So it was senior year.
Okay.
We didn't give a fuck. It was senior year.
You didn't give a fuck. What was that? The last story? Sophomore year?
No, that was senior year too.
Okay.
This was like all in the same week, actually. Damn. This was all the same week. Cause we separated, went different ways. I never forget. Like the Spanish teacher caught us. We was reeking of weed. Like niggas was burping weed smoke in homeroom. And we was getting faded. And I never forget. Roxy Reynolds, aka Chanel, thought we was talking about. Thought we was saying bomb.
Oh yeah,
so then the police,
Columbus, right?
Yeah,
Roxy snitched.
Yeah, and she told on us.
Police came.
Yeah, the police came and got Chris out of because they thought he had a bomb.
Oh,
because this is like the early 2000s. It's 2001. So this is after all the Columbine shit. So they was really on shit like that in school back then. Yeah. So and then we had to. I never forget he got caught. We had to walk Chris to the bus stop and shit. I was like in 4th grade
when that shit happened.
Yeah. I think they said that was all the same week. But anyway,
2001. I was in 4th.
Shout out my nigga Chuck, man. It's fucked up that you gone. I miss you, my nigga. That's why when he came to me when he first started, wanting to do his music and he didn't have a studio, I linked him up with bro. You know what I'm saying? Without like where some of these other niggas would try to be the middleman and try to charge you in a situation, I let him have access to what I had access to.
That's dope.
Just off of the love.
And that's how it should be. Each one.
But pretty much because of that day in school where you.
I owe you for life. It was the blowjob, nigga.
Yeah.
You gave him too much credit. Nice try.
Yeah. Because of that.
It was way too much credit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit, hold on. Here you go.
Yeah, I said, come on, you gonna stop before you
we had our fights.
Yeah. I got a Chuck Barb story. I was told in a minute. Oh yeah.
Dun.
I really like this music, and we did a show. Remember BEEZE? Was that his birthday party? Him and Lily.
Yeah, the birthday. Or was that Vegas' show?
No, that was Chuck. We was riding for Chuck.
Yeah, remember Lolly's birthday.
I was like,
okay, yeah.
But we went in. We had a good time. The energy was high. That was like really one of the first times I seen Moose do his thing. Like really. See you like on stage in your element. It was at the show with Chuck.
Yeah,
Chuck, he always been that dude though. Like just like he kind of like had a little crush on me a little bit. Like,
that's why I'm gonna tell this story. It was a dope story, man.
You know what I'm saying? I did not like Chuck because I was bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that he wasn't cute. It was just like, man, nigga, look at me, nigga.
She called him little nigga.
But I thought I was big in high school. I still be thinking I'm bigger.
I think I'm 7'1", so I
feel me. I think I'm bigger than I've been going.
I think I'm bigger than everybody here, so it's all right.
Yeah,
I might be the
like you know how that is.
Though. It's okay.
We got that little man complex.
I know that's what I'm 5'3". I feel like
I'm 7 foot.
Yeah, I'm 7'1". Real life. So that's
Chuck,
about it.
I seen the last time I seen him, I was being a bitch, or because we had gotten into it at. Was it at your showcase?
It was at the Ice Standard event.
And I really wish I could say sorry, whatever, because I was being a bitch, girl. Like,
she was legit.
Like, he was like rushing the table at the White House. He worked there. He was trying to talk to me, and I was just like, hey Chuck, like
she was still mad about the Ice Standard show.
But I still said hi though. But I didn't know he was drunk. Like
at the show. What happened was like she was right. It was her feature showcase. We were doing a national event with Ice Standard. Yeah, we hooked up with Jay Hatch, and Hatch was coming down to watch you do your show.
Oh,
Chuck and Polo and them came in there drunk as fuck and was fucking with the executives we had brought down here from like LA, like real shit. It was some major shit going down, and she got mad. Well, she was legitimate.
Well, he was pushing me, girl, like out of nowhere. Like I was, like I thought I looked cute, right? And I went and got me a glass of wine. I'm all standing by Chuck. And then all of a sudden, Chuck was like, and I'm just like, I pushed him back. Like, and then I'm like,
hold on, this is in front of the stage. Why this nigga is announcing people?
He He pushed me again. I pushed him again. I'm like, what the? And then all of a sudden, like, when I did my set, he got kicked out. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like he really must have been drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say makes sense.
Yeah, he my nigga, but we asked him.
But that was the only thing. Like that's my last memory. I was mad at Chucc. You know what I'm saying? But I wish I
but
could.
he still had mad love for you.
But I still had love for him too. But I grew up with him, and I do love him. You know what I'm saying? So R.I.P. I was like, when I seen that he passed, like I was so like mad and sad, you know what I'm saying? Just like with Boy Wonder, like I was just with him, you know what I'm saying? Like in LA, like we got memories.
I'm gonna play some of Boy Wonder music.
You know what I'm saying? We got memories that nobody.
I got a
and
Boy
you know how
Wonder
people
story,
that's
man.
in their family, like you don't know anything like that. You know his clique, they don't know what you know. I went to school with Kenny at Walnut Ridge. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what I know. You don't know who I know.
Yeah. R.I.P. the Boy.
I'm sorry. R.I.P. Boy Wonder.
It's been a fucked up 2007.
Man, a lot of good niggas died, man. Him, Ness, man, a lot of good man, a lot of good brothers that didn't deserve it.
You know, he came to me.
Also, at a rap show I was at.
Apologized to me. You know, I had a lot of people that died. Y'all know. Except you, I don't want no people.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna do a whole lot of diss songs and shit.
Eventually,
for hire. I'm after
You talking about an epic Facebook argument, nigga? I might set that one up, nigga. I was
Put the cable full.
Woo!
Hey, but can we get a couple more of them Chucc songs real quick before we get up out of here?
R.I.P. Boy Wonder, R.I.P. Ness, R.I.P. like man,
everybody that we lost 2007.
Yeah, that I'm up in that but I'm up in a Little Love.
Little Love, definitely a Little Love.
I love a Little Love.
And you can say whatever you want. You the mic is.
No, I'm just saying, you know, he the one got me on radio. Dante Moore, this R.I.P. Like I love him. Like I graduated broadcasting school. Like he's one of the people.
And all right, we didn't get a chance to do it 2 weeks ago, but R.I.P. Della Reese.
Everybody, Della Reese.
Yeah, I was looking over there the other day. I forgot.
It has up outside R.I.P. Trees. Y'all don't know him. He wasn't related to me. All my homies.
Hey man, even rest in peace, man. The Buddha Bang, man. He got killed downstairs. I was there, like you know what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying. I was working security. I shot 2 niggas that night. You know what I'm saying. You know, I had met him for the first time and was laughing with him. Like, man, I'm trying to buy his his little vest off. Like, man, let me buy that. He's like, man, I need this. I'm like, no, you need one of these. You know what I mean? Then 30 minutes later, bro, you about to lose your life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
People that wasn't up here that night don't realize we couldn't even get through the parking lot. They don't know how it was. I hear people keep telling stories about that night. You was in there, then you know
I listen. 5 minutes before the shooting took place, I was outside on the patio where it all took place, talking shit to everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? The little niggas kept smoking weed. I kept telling them, like, I was out there, C Streets was out there. I'm like, y'all little niggas keep smoking weed. I come back, I find you with it. I'm gonna take your blunt and I'm gonna dunk you on your shit. I'm like, you better ask C Streets about me. This is what I do. I'm like, if y'all got your pistol, we can do that too. You see what I'm saying? I walked inside. By the time I was walking back outside, I was on the top of the little ramp to walk back down. As soon as I was at the top of the ramp walking, let me go check on these niggas. As soon as I went out there, about 30 rounds went off.
Immediately.
30 rounds. Where was that at?
Downstairs at the Delphin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Bro, we got stuck.
I thought you were talking about the one that happened at.
He talking about inside the building.
The other day, yeah.
It got so hectic outside because we didn't know it was no shoot. You just heard gunshots. You don't know where it's coming from. We outside the building. It's so hectic outside because they start spilling out of doors. Niggas start pushing the little window things on the side over there. It got nuts. The police start showing up. What 10 minutes later?
But yeah, it was about 10 minutes, but it was cops from everywhere. Like for me, everything was going fast. You see what I'm saying? I heard the 30 shots, and I swear to God, here's 2 things that went through my mind. The first thing I saw was my son. You see, the second thing I saw, I heard OG Half's voice in my head because his daughter was there that night. She didn't have no idea. She was like, my dad's OG Half. Like, I'm gonna call him. I got his number. Like, Half, this your daughter? He's like, yeah. Is she old enough? Like, yeah. He like, man, Bishop, protect my daughter. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I heard. I got up. I seen a nigga with a gun. I shot him. His nigga shot at me. I dropped his ass too. You see what I'm saying? I thought they both died. You see what I'm saying? I hopped on my bike and I ran straight to Chicago. Nigga.
10 minutes. Everybody keep talking about it was a quick response, bro. We got out of the parking lot. I wasn't at the show. We were out here. We was at WTMHA. I was signing my contract with these niggas.
Yeah.
And when it happened, so I'm leaving out of here, and then it just started going.
I'll say it was about 10, 15 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Because when it was the shoot shooting was going. The shooting was going on for about 5 minutes. Yeah, it was because they found about 80 rounds in there. It was going down in this bitch. Like they found about 80 rounds.
They climbed over the little they climbed over the wrought iron shit with a belt where
the promoter let them in. Yeah. And me and him been going at it on YouTube, and I told everybody, so it's public, so it ain't like I'm saying I'm crazy. Maurice Caron, is your fault. You told them that was going to be a slow night. All they needed was 2 security guards. You invited a whole bunch of niggas to come rap that had beef and money on their head. You set that up, and I said it
after the little video posting on Facebook that we thought was going to be did it. After the page got that was crazy.
Nah. You know, there was a rapper here that had money on his head named Mojo. You see what I'm saying? And somebody invited the Elaine niggas that got the money on his head to come get him. And what I'm saying, you know what I mean? After niggas already got shot, somebody called them and told them to turn around. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you know, Buddha Bang, he told him not to be there. He didn't want him to be there, but it backfired. You see what I'm saying? The nigga who got killed wasn't meant to get killed. You see what I'm saying? Not saying I wanted anybody to get killed, but you see what I'm saying? Somebody had it set up. You don't invite nobody to no free show. You see what I'm saying? Well, you dumb down security. You see what I'm saying? So it's not there. You tell the owners it's gonna be a slow night, a teen night. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it went down. It's public.
What you said with the little teen, that explained a whole lot why it was so hard to get out to one side of the building over here because there was so many people. Nobody like that shit was out of control.
It was out of control. Listen, if I knew it was going to be a teen night, rapper showing up, I wouldn't even came. Father's Day was in 2 days. I didn't need the money. I was just doing it because I knew one of the dudes who was running the place, his daughter had died that morning.
Me and this dude was talking about whether we was going to do a Father's Day show or not. Yeah. Me and Raven ended up coming here because I didn't know it was safe asking. Me and Raven did the show on Father's Day by ourselves here because I wasn't going to have none of my friends or family come up here until we knew what it was. It's the truth. Me and bro sat in here by ourselves and did our show. It was
and that night. I take that personal and I'm airing it out because that night changed my life. I got people on my head mad at me. First, I had to clear my name. People were saying I killed Buddha Bang. I ain't killed Buddha Bang. Buddha Bang got killed outside. I got caught on camera shooting. Every shot I shot got caught on camera. If I would have killed Buddha Bang, the police would have that on paper. But they ain't got on paper. I shot 16 shots in my clip. You see what I'm saying? And one nigga got hit 6 times, other nigga got hit 7 times. I only missed 3. Buddha got hit more than 3 times, so it wasn't me.
And, and to be honest with you, but nobody know who was shot. There was so many people. There was a lot of niggas.
I mean, now, I mean, I can't say it on air.
There's a lot. We can't do that, but it was a lot of niggas with guns.
It was the whole both cliques was in there. I talked to everybody that was in there. You see what I'm saying? You know, outside the East Haven niggas, because they feel some type of way about me now. I understand because Buddha's dead. They thought I was involved, and 2 other niggas I shot was from East Haven, so they don't like me. I understand, even though I'm from there. You know what I mean? You know. Everybody, you know, Mojo, I talked to him and his crew. You see what I'm saying? Maurice Caron, I talked to them and their crew, and I talked to everybody else that was inside of there. You see what I'm saying? You know, it was a real sticky, horrible situation, man. But you know, the promoter let everybody in with their guns. You see what I'm saying? And that's just a bad thing. I'm totally against that. People put my name. If anybody know me from any club around Columbus, you know, if I was running security, I'm a dickhead. I don't let nobody with the guns. If you my brother, I will dunk you on your head. You ain't getting no gun in. You see what I'm saying? Listen, the night Powder got shot. If y'all know Powder from the West Side, Powder got shot. You know, when he got shot on the East Side, they was trying to kill him in the club. On them saying and the after on the East Side, I stopped that. I can't say no names, but the people who shot him, they was trying to pay me like $400-500 to get a gun in. I wouldn't let them. That same night, they followed him and saying they popped him that night. I don't let nobody in with guns. You see what I'm saying? I don't. You see what I'm saying? I'm a protector. That's why I call myself Bishop. Yeah, I used to be a preacher, but I kept the name because I see myself like a protector. You see what I'm saying? Like I protect my kings and my queens. I protect people. That's why I love security. I don't even be needing the money. I just like fighting and I like protecting people. You see what I'm saying? There you go.
I think you just like the drama.
But anyway, no, I feel you, but no, it's treat it as
he is taking me back saying Elaine niggas and East Haven and shit. Cause I'm an East Sider myself. He is taking me,
and it's real. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of foolishness. You see what I'm saying? That whole all them niggas died over there just for the simple principle. A lot of niggas dying because niggas don't want to just fight and keep it there. Yeah. Them niggas started off fighting. You see what I'm saying? It was a fight. My nigga was about to mace them all. You see what I'm saying? Next, you know, shots start firing off everywhere. Y'all wasn't cool with just fighting. Y'all had to pull out a gun. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm saying, and a whole bunch of niggas end up shot.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised more people didn't get shot. You know why?
More people did get shot. They just didn't report. It was close to about 10 people that got hit that night.
That makes more sense.
There was more niggas. Listen, I know the girl who sold them up. I know the girl who sold them up. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say their names, get them involved in it, but I'm saying, but I know who they are, who got hit. They got hit and get grazed in small spots. Some bullets went in and went out. They got sold up by a girl who used to be, I'm saying, a little paramedic. You know, saying they went to her house because they didn't want to report it all. It was really like 10 people got hit, more than that after. You know, saying, you know, I think it was that Lollies and them after they got shot up. It was more people that got hit there. You know what I mean? That was one of the craziest shootouts in American history.
I've been in it, bro.
I think it's a D. Hell time.
This nigga is great already. You should have your own. You should have your own show.
Bro, that shit.
We can go with contract and payment later.
This nigga's have his own show, bro.
Morning show.
But anyway,
wake up with Bishop.
Definitely wake your ass up.
I will watch
trying
that
to
shit.
kick in. Like, get that nigga.
I knew he was coming in. But let's get back on track just a little bit. You know, back on track but off track. We got a artist
back on track.
Because we're gonna get through this real quick. I want to. He's not a local person, but I want to talk about Hobson's little situation he had with his baby's mom. We always talk about these interracial relationships, but
that song.
He had one go absolutely the worst way an interracial relationship can go bad. He got into it with his baby's mom. She took refuge in going to Sydney, Australia with his son, and basically portrayed him off as a woman beater, and basically pulled up and was, you know, with his trying to go there, see his woman and his kid, and she had filed a police report, so he's not allowed on the continent of Australia anymore to do his music or anything else. Not only that, he can't see his kid. She's basically underneath their international protection, and he just basically out. So, you know, initially what happened was he ended up finding out that she had cheated on him on Snapchat. This nigga seen her on Snapchat. She laid up in the bed with another nigga, basically telling him, I was just tired. I just laid in this bed because I was tired. You know, because turns out that the real shit, we got the music. We got to play the song and everything. We want to get to this in a minute. But you know, shout out to Hobson, because I want to take a moment out. We always talk about these top 10 lists, and it's very difficult for me to, you know, sometimes be flexible. But Hobson has made my top 10 list in a high way, like top 5 maybe. He has one of the best ability as a songwriter to convey a message. When he got something in his head, he kind of get it out. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the first song that we're gonna go through real quick will be this song to the baby mama called
Fuck You Bitch.
No. That would be too easy. He was real creative with this shit. He said basically his baby's mom had taken his son, so he came out with his song. The song is actually called No Shame is the first one. We're gonna play No Shame first and follow the No Shame up with the Hobson 8.
No, you want the 9.
And yeah, 9. 8 is something else. We'll get to that in a minute. So then No Shame and Hobson 8. Back to back.
Hobson 9.
Are you guys letting me go
Hobson
now?
9.
Yeah, I'm afraid not, you fucking dog of a...
Hey kids,
No Shame.
today's number is gonna be the number 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
All together, come on.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Oh, hello, son. I really wish I knew you. I'm your father you'll probably never be introduced to. You'll only see me on TV or maybe YouTube. But now I know your mama is probably dating some new dude. So how you liking Earth? Are you loving your existence? I wasn't at your birth, cause your mother made me miss it. I tried to get a visa, I applied and they denied it. Cause your mama told the police that I beat her, she was lying. And now I'm banned for something bad that I ain't even do. There's a lot of land and water separating me and you. You're far away in Australia and I am in America. So I cannot be there to do all of the things a parent does. This is my attempt at me raising you from a distance. You have Hobson in your blood. You are special and you are gifted. The punishment your mother is giving me doesn't seem fair. Just know I love you, son, and I'm wishing that I could be there.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up.
It's sad.
And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
Now sing it with me, son.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
That's why what?
No, daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
I know you and your mom are staying with her parents, Bill and Kirsten. You're partially black. I'm confident they're feeling nervous. They don't like colored people. In their eyes, you're still a burden. They assume you're gonna grow up shooting guns and stealing purses. But that's not true. Son, don't be sad. I know you're not like that. You know I got your back. Listen, here's a funny joke that you can tell your grandmother. She looks like the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Oh, I forgot. You're too young to know what that is. But that's the kind of thing I like to say to plumpy fat chicks. The humps on mom's chest, they're not real. They're elastic. And if you look closely, you can see she's made of plastic. Like a toy. You're my boy, my son, my friend. I promise we gon' be together somehow in the end. I am very ashamed that you don't have my last name. Every night I go to bed and I'm feeling this wicked pain because
our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
you know what time it is, son.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up.
That's right.
And that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Daddy doesn't fuck with who?
Daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Currently, my life has hit the floor. I can't lie to you, shit is hard. I should be building with the Lord. It could be what I'm missing. Or maybe I should continue to hurt your mama and diss her more, just to relieve the tension that sits in my heart, cause it is sore. When I'm spitting bars about all my cash and exquisite cars, this was all my vision and you were the one I did it for. My relationship with your mama is sitting in the morgue. After all this hell, I can't lie, I do what she did it for. Our lives are so unhappy cause this world is cold and nasty. Just know your daddy don't condone having a broken family. I'm so sad we couldn't work out our issues for you arrived, and now you have to suffer cause mom and daddy have stupid lives. You're way too young to notice it. You don't deserve to go through this. If I do see your mom again, this time I will assault the bitch. At least then I feel like my banding was justified. Look at your mom and thank her for fucking up all our lives and sing.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
Where's my choir at?
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all.
Mama had to fuck it all.
Daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
Daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Oh son, I'm sorry I can't be there with you, but I'll be there soon. But daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. No, 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 daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Just know that
our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Hell no.
No, daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Are you guys letting me go now?
Yeah, I'm afraid not, you fucking dog of a cunt.
Yeah.
Let's go, dickhead.
Officer, you said I was only gonna be here for 30 minutes. It's been 5 hours, man. What's going on?
Herbs on the beat, herbs on the beat, herbs on the beat.
Now that my reel's big and my cuss strong, yeah. My pockets tight, my balls they
Yeah. Thank everybody for tuning in Underground Sundays. Thank Bishop for coming in, Barbed Wire, the Arsonist, SALIYMA and JAYE, BEEZE and Raven. R.I.P. Chucc. We're gonna close the show out. We're gonna play your 3 jams. Right now we got the I'm Up, followed by Little Love and Enormous. Shout out, rest in peace, brother. We love you, bro. Peace. Underground Sundays.
jungle. Weapons with guns really humble. I go too hard to be humble. I came with too far to be humble. I go too hard to be humble. I really came for the jungle. Weapons with guns really haunt you. I came too far to be humble. I go too hard to be humble. I know you really mad cause I'm up. Mad cause I'm up. I know you really mad cause I'm up. I know you're mad I'm up. I'm up. I know you're mad I'm up cause I'm up. They didn't think I would run it back. Counted me out but I doubled up. Double the numbers like double up. After the shot, ring the numbers up. I been getting money in my coat. I feel like Usain Bolt. I was too fast for him. I was right past on him. Whoa, thought it was a game. I was like airplane. Friend, no, wasn't there, man. Oh, no, don't you think, man. I'm in the money robotics. I'm money, make money itself. I'm making my own independence. I'm leaving my children some wealth.
Always wanna know how I really feel to write up a plan that makes some meals. Cause I really came from the jungle, but why was some girls really hunt you? I get too far to be humble, I get too hard to be humble. I know you really mad cause I'm up. I know you really mad cause I'm up. I know you're mad. I'm up. Thought I was gonna stop, baby, stop. You thought I was gonna put it down. You thought that I was done. I know you're mad, you're mad. You big mad, a little mad. Yeah, I'll be mad, man. We all get out, you know what I'm saying? I know you're really mad cause I'm up. You mad cause I'm up. I know you're really mad cause I'm up.